Hello there. Welcome to another wee bit different video. Today's video is a first of its category in the wee bit different channel. And I talked about it a little bit in my intros, but we're going to be talking about 5 anime that you should watch today if you're a beginner and you're just getting into animes. Anime is one of those things that a lot of people hate or love, and if you're a hater, it's because you think it's for losers or for nerds or for geeks or for whatever. But in all honesty, anime is one of the most misunderstood things, depending on the one you watched. I think of this world, and people think that there's no anime for them, but there's an anime for everyone. And I think the sooner you understand that, the sooner you can dive into the world of the impossible. Me personally, I love anime because there's no limits to it and you can watch anything about anything. And if you are a loner like me in high school who was looking for just a comedy, a dark comedy, there's plenty of those. If you are a popular kid and who's super into sports, you can watch sports anime. If you are with a group of friends and just want to watch something silly, there's stuff for that. If you want to watch stuff about superheroes or action or adventure or whatever it is, if you are part of the LGBTQ community and you want to watch an anime about people coming out or about people trying to find their love, if you are, whatever it is you are, there's an anime out there for you. And I guess that's what I'm trying to get into is, for me, I started watching anime when I was a kid, but I really got into it in high school when I kind of didn't have a lot of friends and I wanted something to connect with. And people might be thinking, how does anime help you with that? Well, really, that's what I said earlier. It's limitless. Like, your imagination is not capped by anything. And that's what anime really is. So without further ado, let's just go straight into the video. Here, as you guys can see on the screen, we have my favorite anime of all time, but this is for the people that love, I guess, long stories with a protagonist that's an underdog. If you are a fan of an underdog story, I don't want to spoil too much by getting it to do too much different things, but if we can just go to Wikipedia maybe and get the story follows Asta, a young boy born without any magic. This is the unknown to the world he lives in because seemingly everyone has some sort of magic power. With his fellow mages from the Black Bulls, Asta plans to become the next Wizard King. So I love this anime for many reasons. For one, it's hilarious, has a ton of comedy. 2, there's a lot of serious moments. But 3, I just feel like any person at some point in their lives can relate to this about being the underdog and about feeling like everyone around them has certain things that they have that you don't, but you have to kind of realize that you're unique. And if you're a happy-go person, you can watch this. If you're, down in the dumps and looking for a cheer, you can watch this. There's a lot of people that could watch this and have a lot to gain from it. And this, again, is my favorite anime of all time for now. I don't want to go down too much. I wish I could show clips, but that would make this video really long because I'd find a lot of clips. But Black Clover, just keep that in mind. If you want to see some images of the art style, go right ahead. Oh, see, spoilers already. I can see some spoilers. Let me get out of there. To all y'all not familiar with anime. Oh, okay. I apologize. Maybe I'll edit that out. You know what? Okay. I have a great idea. A phenomenal idea. Okay, that idea was a failure. Can't look up images without spoiling it. You'll just have to take my word for it. Black Clover. Next anime. This is for all the sports fans that are looking for a sports anime. Ayoshi Soccer. That's what I just typed in, but it's called Ayoshi. And this anime, if we just go into my anime list, maybe I should have done that with Black Clover. In a quiet rural town, the spotlight of a local junior high school football team rests on one player, Ashito Aoi. There you go. Known for his unpredictable moves and self-centered playing style, Ashito is the sole powerhouse pushing his team through an important high school preliminary tournament. However, their win streak is short-lived. An opponent causes Ayoshi to lose his temper and act violently, resulting in his removal from the rest of the game. Without their star player, the team is quickly eliminated from the tournament. Just as he believes all hope is lost, Ashito is approached by a young team coach named Tatsuya Fukuda, who senses potential in him, and Fukuda invites him for tryouts in Tokyo. In an unfamiliar setting surrounded by talent, Ashito must bring out the best of his ability to prove himself and secure what could be a life-changing career. I really like this anime because it's kind of an underdog story, but it's kind of not, because you have a player here who was better than everyone else, right? And I played basketball in high school from, I want to say I started in the 4th grade, and I still play today recreationally, but early on in your career, you might be better than all the other kids because they don't really play all too much. But then when you really get into it and you see the best of the best, you feel like you're not nearly as good as you thought you were. And it's kind of like awakening into what the real world is like. Like, there's always going to be someone better than you until you do something about it. And I feel like that's what this anime encapsulates. It does that really well. So if you're into sports animes, if you want to see something about sports, this is the one to go. There's like basketball ones and baseball ones. I've seen a couple. I've actually seen a volleyball one too. It's called Haikyuu, but this is the one I recommended because it's the one I'm watching now and I'm really enjoying it. On to the next one. This anime is for anyone. Let's see if I can go to my anime list here. There it is. Okay. So this anime is one of my favorite animes of all time because it does so well with comedy. It can do so well with seriousness, but at the end of the day, it's just a slice of life anime. And if any slice of life fan wants to watch one, if you're an anime veteran, you've seen all these animes or almost all of them at the very least. But if you're new to it, give this one a try. If you're a fan of rom-com, romantic comedy, the synopsis is at the renowned Shuchin Academy, Miyuki Shirogane and Kaguya Shinomiya are the student body tops representatives. Ranked the top student in the nation and respected by peers and mentors alike, Miyuki serves as the student council president. Alongside him, the vice president Kaguya, eldest daughter of the wealthy Shinomiya family, excels in every field imaginable. They are the envy of the entire student body, regarded as the perfect couple. However, despite both already having developed feelings for each other, neither are willing to admit them. The first to confess loses, will be looked down upon, and will be considered the lesser. With their honor and pride at stake, Miyuki and Kaguya are both equally determined to be the one to emerge victorious on the battlefield of love. Now, it sounds kind of ridiculous, but when I first read that synopsis and I was like, okay, that's what this anime is about, I thought about it and I was like, okay, I'm kind of intrigued because I've seen over like 200 anime, and this was easily one of them that sounded different, because you get a lot of reincarnations from other worlds, and you get a lot of like Naruto kind of animes where they're main character underdog. But this one was different in the sense that they were never underdogs and they were at the top of everything, and they were battling amongst themselves just to get the other to confess the other's feelings. So I really like this one. It does a hell of a job at making you feel all kinds of emotions, and I think the supporting cast is really likable as well. If you're new to anime, Love is War, great anime to watch. Just thinking about it now. Yeah, really good. Moving on to the next one. This one's for all you... I should go to my anime list again. I should have... I didn't think that would be the thing, but I guess I'm just making it the thing now. This anime is for all you heavy thinkers, the ones who love strategy, the ones who love, twisted dog eat dog kind of world, but you have to outsmart the other. This is the pinnacle of that. Kind of reminds me of Death Note in a way, but we don't talk about Death Note. I'm not even going to bother getting into that anime. I hate the ending. But here we have a high school student, Yuichi Katagiri, cherishes his circle of friends, composed of 4 classmates: Yutori, I'm not saying the last name, sorry, I'm not the best at pronouncing these things. Yutori, and then Shiho, and then Makoto, and then Tenji. However, when the funds for the upcoming school trip are stolen, the incident causes I'm struggling to pronounce the name. I apologize. The incident causes Shiho and Makoto, who had been tasked with collecting the money, to distance themselves for the rest of the class. Soon after, Yuichi and his friends are deceived into meeting up and knocked unconscious by unknown assailants. After waking up, the group find themselves confined in a white room with controversial figure Manabu-kun, who reveals that one of the 5 has gathered them there to clear their personal debt of 20 million yen. To pay off the amount, they must participate in a variety of psychological games that will test the true nature of their friendship and humanity. Distressed and isolated from the rest of the world, Yuichi and his friends need to cooperate to complete the games. But as their concealed feelings and problematic past begin to surface, their seemingly unbreakable bond may soon shatter into irreparable pieces. Sorry for the poor reading at some points. Anyway, this anime is good when it comes to psychological warfare, and you really have to put your brain into use. And watching is like, it's kind of reminding in a way for me of how dark and twisted the world is, period, and how people really do anything for selfish gain. But the protagonist here is one of the most entertaining that I've seen in a while. I've been watching anime again since high school, and I'm 22 years old. So give or take about 5 or 6 years. But I did start originally when I was about 5 or 6 watching Dragon Ball Z. So I have a lot of anime that I've seen, and this is one of them where I definitely was a fan of how they use their wits and their will to get their way. So definitely give this one a try if you're interested in psychological warfare. And the last anime I say is the most easygoing anime that you've probably heard of, even if you're a beginner. But if you haven't seen it yet, give it a try. You will not regret it. I've showed this to anyone who I've tried to get into anime, and this is undefeated. Everyone who's watched it has found it funny and just silly, but entertaining all at the same time. Synopsis here is: the seemingly unimpressive Saitama has a rather unique hobby, being a hero. In order to pursue his childhood dream, Saitama relentlessly trained for 3 years, losing all of his hair in the process. Now Saitama is so powerful, he can defeat an enemy with just one punch. However, having no one capable of matching his strength has led Saitama to an unexpected problem. He is no longer able to enjoy the thrill of battling and has become quite bored. One day, Saitama catches the attention of a 19-year-old cyborg, Genos, who witnesses his power and wishes to become Saitama's disciple. Genos proposes that the two can join the association in order to become certified heroes that will be recognized for their positive contributions to society. Saitama, who is shocked that no one knows who he is, quickly agrees. Meeting new allies and taking on new foes, Saitama embarks on a new journey as a member of the Hero Association to experience the excitement of battle he once felt. That was a lot. I think that this one was one of like the first of many animes that I started like really, really liking when I started getting into it, which is again in high school. But it just made me laugh all the time. And every episode, aside from, I want to say a very few of them, made me laugh. And they're gonna make more. And I'm pretty sure a live action film is in the works in Hollywood. I'm not 100% on that, but there's been a lot of reports on that. And yeah, when they come out with season 3, because there's 2 seasons, I'm going to be all over it. Definitely. I like to watch and like, I like to binge watch, but this is the kind of show that you will gladly watch once a week and want more and more and more. And you wish you could binge watch, but you refuse to wait to not watch an episode and to let it build up. You have to watch it. And it's one of those animes. It's definitely an action anime, but it's goofy. It's fun. It's one of those that you can just kind of have a group of friends around and just look at the screen and just kind of start laughing. So yeah, Those are the 5 anime that I did. We had Black Clover. I should probably have written this down, but we had Black Clover. We had Ayoshi. We had Tomodachi Game, Love is War, and One Punch Man. Those are the 5 animes. Feel free to go back in the video if you need to see it on my anime list, excluding Black Clover because I didn't go to my anime list on there. But yeah, this is your 5 anime for beginners to watch. And honestly, I think they're 5 really solid anime, and they vary in genre aside from Black Clover and One Punch Man. But anime is something that is not excluded from anyone. Anyone can find something for them, and you can definitely find something for you. Even if one person watches this and finds one anime that they like, I'm more than good enough with that. I don't need a million people to agree with me. I'm just speaking my mind. And yeah, pretty straightforward video. A lot of reading and talking, but I don't mind that every once in a while. I upload a lot of sports videos. Might as well try something. And yeah, this is Ollie Been Different on We've Been Different. And we out.